The United States and Germany are ready to provide a significant boost to Ukraine's war effort with the delivery of battle tanks to Kyiv, said a source familiar with the matter. Launching from Reuters, the United States, US, is expected to announce soon today that Washington will send M1 Abrams tanks, while Germany has decided to send Leopard 2 tanks, the sources said. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky again pressed the Western allies to provide them with the most modern battle tanks at their disposal, saying in a late-night video address that discussions must end with a decision. Germany and the United States have until now refrained from providing heavy weaponry, wary of steps that could give the Kremlin an excuse to escalate the conflict. Russia itself has warned that sending supplies of modern offensive weaponry to Ukraine would escalate the war, with Moscow officials saying, Kyiv's allies are leading the world into a global catastrophe. The possible delivery of battle tanks from the US to Ukraine would be another blatant provocation against Russia, Russia's ambassador to the United States, Anatoly Antonov, said today. It is clear that Washington is deliberately trying to inflict a strategic defeat on us, Antonov said in remarks published on the Russian embassy's Telegram messaging app. Two U.S. officials said Washington was ready to begin the process that would eventually deliver M1 Abrams tanks to Ukraine, just days after denying Kyiv's request. Meanwhile, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has decided to send Leopard 2 tanks to Ukraine and allow other countries such as Poland to do so as well, two sources familiar with the matter told Reuters. Spiegel magazine, which first reported the news, said that Germany plans to supply at least one company of Leopard 2 A6 tanks, which normally consists of 14 tanks. Other Kyiv allies, in Scandinavia for example, intend to follow Germany's lead in supplying their Leopard tanks to Kyiv, the magazine reports. While there was no official confirmation from Berlin or Washington, officials in Kyiv hailed what they said was a potential game-changer on the battlefield in the now 11-month war. Several hundred tanks for our tank crews. This is what will be a real democratic punch, Zelensky's administrative head, Andriy Yermak, said on Telegram. Zelensky said late Tuesday that Russia was intensifying its offensive towards Bakhmut, an industrial city in the East Ukraine which has been the focus of fierce fighting. They want to increase the pressure on a larger scale, he said. The delivery of a large number of modern heavy battle tanks to Ukraine has dominated discussions among Western allies in recent days. Berlin's decision was significant because the German-made Leopard tanks, fielded by about 20 troops around the world, were seen as the best option. Tanks are available in large quantities and are easy to use and maintain. Meanwhile, the U.S. Abrams tank was considered unsuitable because of its heavy fuel consumption and maintenance difficulties. The U.S. move to send the tanks to Ukraine could make it easier for Germany, which has been calling for a united front among Ukraine's allies, to allow the delivery of the Leopard tanks. Russian President Vladimir Putin called the special military operation that began when his troops invaded Ukraine on February 24 last year as a defensive and existential battle against an aggressive and arrogant West. Ukraine and the West, meanwhile, have dismissed Russia's actions as an unreasonable land grab to conquer fellow former Soviet republics that Moscow views as artificial states.